and he's been placing rather consistently. It's actually funny because after bracket is done, I got Date with Shel in Third Strike because I bought it tonight too. I gotta. No, I've been wanting to see that Dudley for the longest time, so probably gonna. But that's for later. So Shevy, I have not commentated a whole lot of his matches in a while. I remember the one match that I remember with Shevy is it was at Endgame and it was in pools. I think it was facing a Wario player, Wood. And it was one of those, I'm pretty sure it's been clipped tail on all those like Lilat moment compilation videos on YouTube you see. He's under the stage, he gets wafted, he goes directly through the bottom of the stage off the top. Just like
sometimes you just got nothing to say to stuff
sometimes
like that.
Sometimes you just gotta hold it.
Sometimes you gotta hold
He's
down.
gonna be going Duck Hunt. I would have thought that he would have gone Mario in this because I'm pretty sure. I mean, but then again, Duck Hunt, I feel like, is one of those characters that would give Ryu an unexpected hard time because he's got projectiles and, zoning to definitely keep out Ryu.
Well, Shel doing a good bit of edge control here, keeping Shevy on that ledge, able to have a bunch of stage control, using all those hitboxes that Ryu has to gain himself a pretty nice advantage. Good patience. Good patience.
Yeah, he's been very patient, throwing out the hitboxes when it's needed. And not letting Shevy get too happy with his setups with the gunman and the can. He's been keeping that on rather good lock and key. Oh, he escaped that with his life. You cannot mess with level 3 focus like that. And now Shel, he's starting to find his nairs and aerials. And this is usually the point where once he starts to connect those in the air, he lands and starts with the nair strings and the aerial strings that he's famous for.
Actually, Shel's been playing really patient, not really carrying combos on further than they need to go, but a good can setup there. Almost
and that's the reason why you got to be patient, because if you overextend, Chevy's a very smart and tricky player with Duck Hunt. He can set things up quicker than normal, and if you're not ready for it, he can capitalize on it.
Yeah. Shel gonna land one of those meaty back airs that Ryu has. Though an F smash.
Toes. Hitting him with them gold bond toes.
My goodness. That is gonna net up the first stock here. 121% though on Shel, so Chevy's not in a horrible spot right now.
No, but Shevy, he's one of those players that's probably not going to find a way to approach, especially with Shel throwing out these EX fireballs. Because it looks like those. Looks like at least Red Fireball does a good job of shutting down any use of can, because if Shevy tries to pull it out, it'll, because that's multi-hit, I'm pretty sure it would just eat can up. Ooh, caught him in the... Ooh.
Really good patience there.
And that's the patience that Shevy is just so good at. Because he's just content of staying on the stage and just waiting for you to run into the can. Like, he doesn't even set it up sometimes. He just, like, throws it out. He's just like, no, I'm going to wait for it.
Right.
Oh, no! You see what I mean?
That was some mad patience.
Yeah, Chevy's just the mathematician when it comes to that can. He knows, what angles to put it at, where to go with it. He's going to take that stock with the back air with Shel at, I think that was 180, that percent.
He was pretty high up there. Up tilts into down air, not going to connect for the stock there. Shel is respecting this can a lot more after that.
Yeah, no, you see it, because that can needs to be respected. Oh!
But the nair needs to be respected too.
He just needs one nair.
One nair.
All Shel needs is just one nair.
That's his one move.
And all of a sudden, you end up on an Instagram video. It's getting likes. It's getting comments, just like, what music is that?
10 times out of 10, it's phasers.
Nah, some of the Instagram combos he's been posting Jamiroquai on it, which I'm a huge fan of. Like, I'm glad he discovered it. Like,
he's got good taste, man.
Yeah.
So these two deciding where they're going to go next, and it looks like they've decided on town.
Ooh. Risky counter pick, but I like it. Because you got the space so that you can set up all your projectiles and all the traps with gunmen that you want, but at the same time, that low ceiling, you gotta watch it because If you're not careful, you'll just eat Shoryuken and die really early.
Gotta watch out for those elbows on the stage. That is a for sure thing. Shel is actually trying to attempt to use Nair because Nair flanks with Can. We've seen it a couple times in this match, in this set, I mean. And so Shel's just trying to use that as a defense when he has the space to.
He's also keeping his space and just using a good presence of anti-airs so that anytime that Chevy does try to jump in, just does not work out.
Oh, man.
Try to DP on the Can.
Oh, he does not have a jump right now. This is scary territory.
He makes it back though.
Never mind. Not as scary as I thought.
Oh, he tried to punish it with he tried to punish it after the forward smash, but Chevy with a little bit of the lean back into his own forward smash.
Ooh. So far, this counter pick's working out relatively well for Chevy.
Yeah,
here.
Chevy's been looking a lot more comfortable, and because he has platforms too, he's got a lot more room to run around in both directions, just both on the stage in general and vertically.
That Can has to be so frustrating to play against.
It is. And, like, you see that setup that he had. He was covering a lot of options with that. And yes, up tilt, you know, that's where Town City comes in. That tilt can kill.
Oh my goodness.
One of those
Chevy's running a train.
Dropped shield.
Yo, okay, when that just happened, Chevy just kind of sat back in his chair like, are you kidding me?
Okay, so he had to, I'm pretty sure the drop shield was because after the first up tilt, usually the overhead's coming, and you don't want to be caught in that because that's lots of shield damage, possibly a shield break, which is a stop. So he had to drop it, but Shel just, you know, hit him with the mix-up.
Oh, footstool combos, okay.
And that was really safe, too, because he got hit with just one hit of that get-up attack. But so far, Chevy, he's been putting it on. He's been finding his escape routes, because anytime that he does get into these strings, he can can out of it.
Oh, good
just
DI to
barely.
live there.
I thought he was going for the ride, too, but DI'd in to stay on the stage. And sure you can...
Salt over there.
I mean, you know what? It happens, man. It's part of the game.
Especially you're thinking you're ahead, like, you know, in that game you're ahead, and then all of a sudden you get caught.
Chevy played really good in that. It's just Shel just came back.
Shel hit him with a little bit of this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Elbows, gold bond toes.
Elbows and gold bond toes here at Ignition 82.
That was a good play from both of them. I like seeing Chevy play a lot. Like, he's a very, very smart player. He just doesn't showcase a lot because, like a lot of the people on UR, we're so busy running this thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.